Never eat these everyday foods, they're slowly destroying your kidneys. Welcome back to Fitness Tips, the place where we dig into the simple choices that can either keep you healthy for years or silently wear your body down. Today, we're tackling a topic that often gets overlooked, yet it's one of the most important when it comes to long-term health: your kidneys. These two bean-shaped organs don't usually get the spotlight, but they work non-stop, filtering about 50 gallons of blood every single day. They remove toxins, regulate blood pressure, balance fluids, and even keep your bones strong. Without healthy kidneys, your whole body suffers. But here's the shocking truth: many of the foods you eat every single day might be damaging them quietly, slowly, and consistently. And by the time symptoms show up, it's often too late. That's why in this video, we're uncovering the everyday foods that may be destroying your kidneys without you even realizing it. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also share some simple swaps and smarter choices that can protect your kidneys for life. Before we dive in, let me ask you, do you eat processed foods often? Do you add a little extra salt without thinking? Or maybe you enjoy a cold soda with your meals? If you said yes to any of these, you'll definitely want to watch closely, because these habits could be taking a silent toll on your kidney health. The hidden danger of excess salt. Let's start with the most obvious, but also the most underestimated culprit: salt. Sodium is everywhere. It's in chips, canned soups, frozen dinners, sauces, breads, and even foods that don't taste salty at all. Your body does need a small amount of sodium to function, but when you consume too much, your kidneys pay the price. Here's why. The kidneys are responsible for filtering extra sodium out of your blood. When you constantly overload them with more salt than they can handle, they're forced to work harder and harder. Over time, this leads to fluid retention, swelling in your ankles, and high blood pressure. And since high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage, it creates a dangerous cycle. Think about this. Every extra pinch of salt you sprinkle on your fries or every packet of instant noodles you eat is like making your kidneys run a marathon without any rest. Day after day, year after year, the damage builds up. The solution isn't to cut out all salt entirely, but to be mindful. Cooking at home with herbs and spices instead of relying on processed foods can drastically reduce the sodium strain on your kidneys. The sugary trap of soda and sweetened drinks. Now, let's talk about something many people consume daily without giving it a second thought: soda and sugary drinks. Whether it's a can of cola, a sports drink, or even flavored iced tea, these beverages are loaded with sugar and chemicals that can seriously harm your kidneys. When you drink too much sugar, your body has to work overtime to manage blood sugar levels. This doesn't just increase your risk of diabetes, it also forces your kidneys to filter more glucose than they're designed for. Over time, the delicate blood vessels in the kidneys get damaged. And it doesn't stop there. Many sodas also contain high levels of phosphoric acid. This acid gives soda its tangy flavor, but it also leaches calcium from your bones and creates kidney stones. Imagine sharp little crystals forming inside your kidneys. That's the painful reality for many soda drinkers. Here's a thought experiment. Imagine drinking a can of soda every day for a year. That's about 35 pounds of sugar going into your body, plus acids that slowly wear down your kidneys. Now, imagine how your kidneys feel after 5 years of that. Switching to water, herbal teas, or even sparkling water with a splash of lemon can protect your kidneys and still keep you refreshed. The silent risk of processed meats. Next, we need to talk about processed meats. This includes sausages, bacon, hot dogs, deli meats, and even certain packaged chicken or beef products. They may be tasty and convenient, but they're loaded with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which spell trouble for your kidneys. The sodium alone is enough to cause fluid retention and high blood pressure, but processed meats also often contain nitrates and phosphates. These chemicals are added to preserve color and extend shelf life, but research has shown they can damage blood vessels and reduce kidney function. Here's something to think about. If you're someone who grabs a ham sandwich for lunch and maybe bacon with breakfast on the weekends, you might not realize that your kidneys are working harder with every bite. It's like filling your gas tank with low-quality fuel. It might keep the car running, but eventually the engine breaks down. Choosing fresh cuts of meat, like chicken breast or fish, and preparing them yourself at home is a much healthier option for your kidneys. The hidden phosphates in packaged foods. Phosphorus is a mineral your body needs for strong bones and energy production, but too much of it can be harmful, especially for your kidneys. And here's the catch: most packaged foods contain phosphate additives. These are used in baked goods, processed cheese, soda, and fast food. Unlike natural phosphorus found in whole foods, these additives are absorbed much more quickly and put an extra burden on the kidneys. When phosphorus builds up in your blood, it pulls calcium from your bones, making them weaker, and creates deposits in your kidneys and blood vessels. For someone with kidney disease, this can speed up the decline of kidney function dramatically. Imagine your kidneys as a sponge. Natural foods give them just enough phosphorus to handle. But when you eat processed foods daily, you're dumping a bucket of water on that sponge over and over, until it can't soak anything up anymore. That's how phosphate overload works. The safer option is to stick with whole foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains, rather than heavily processed snacks and ready-to-eat meals. The deceptive danger of artificial sweeteners: many people switch from soda to diet versions thinking they're making a healthier choice. But artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose can also put stress on your kidneys. While the research is still evolving, several studies suggest that long-term use of artificial sweeteners is linked to reduced kidney function, especially in women. Artificial sweeteners trick your brain into craving more sweetness, which keeps you hooked. But your kidneys don't get fooled. They still have to process these chemicals, and over time, this can lead to damage. Ask yourself this: are you really doing your body a favor by drinking diet soda every day? Or are you simply trading sugar for chemicals that your kidneys weren't designed to handle? The healthier choice is to stick to natural alternatives, like infusing water with fruit or enjoying unsweetened teas. The overload of fast food. Let's move on to one of the biggest offenders: fast food. Burgers, fries, pizzas, fried chicken, and other convenience meals are a triple threat to your kidneys. They're loaded with sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Eating them occasionally might not cause much harm, but making them a daily habit is like signing your kidney's death warrant. Fast foods are often fried in oils that create harmful compounds, and the high salt levels strain your kidneys while raising blood pressure. Add in the sugary drinks and desserts that usually come with fast food, and you've got a perfect storm for kidney damage. Picture your kidneys as two overworked employees. When you eat fast food daily, it's like piling paperwork on their desks non-stop without ever giving them a break. Eventually, they burn out, and unlike employees, your kidneys can't just quit and find a new job. If you love convenience, try meal prepping at home. That way you get the same time-saving benefits without sacrificing your kidney health. The dangers of too much red meat. Finally, we need to talk about red meat. While it's an excellent source of protein, iron, and other nutrients, eating too much of it can harm your kidneys. That's because red meat is high in purines, which break down into uric acid. Excess uric acid can lead to kidney stones and gout, both painful conditions that put stress on your kidneys. Additionally, diets very high in animal protein increase the acid load in your body, which the kidneys have to work harder to filter out. Over time, this can reduce kidney function. Here's a reality check. Many people think loading up on steak, burgers, and beef every day will make them stronger, but the truth is, it might just be wearing out their kidneys silently, year after year. The smart move is to enjoy red meat in moderation and balance it with plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, and nuts. So, let's recap. The foods that are slowly destroying your kidneys include excess salt, sugary drinks, processed meats, phosphate-laden packaged foods, artificial sweeteners, fast food, and too much red meat. Each of these puts stress on your kidneys in different ways, but the end result is the same: damage that builds quietly until it becomes serious. The good news? You don't have to give up everything you love. It's about balance, moderation, and making smarter swaps. Replace soda with water or herbal tea. Choose fresh meats over processed ones. Season with herbs instead of extra salt. Your kidneys will thank you for it, not just today, but for decades to come. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to Fitness Tips for more health insights that can transform your life. Take care of your kidneys, they're working harder for you than you realize.